If you're a beginner and you haven't started investing yet, opening up a brokerage account is probably your first step. In this video, we're basically just going to break it down step by step, how to open up a brokerage account and how to start investing. So a brokerage account is a financial account that allows you to buy, sell, and hold investments like stocks, ETFs, and mutual funds. So it's basically your gateway to the stock market. Once you get connected to the stock market, there are many different options. You can open up IRAs, Roth IRAs, and individual accounts. We're going to focus on individual accounts since most beginners, that's basically the easiest option. It's a taxable account. It's a good way to save and invest your money. Now, choosing a brokerage is pretty straightforward as well. You got to focus on platforms that are beginner friendly and that offer commission-free trades. So a couple popular options include Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and the one that I'll cover, which is Robinhood. So here are a couple steps to opening up your account. So first thing is you have to choose a brokerage. And today we're going to be covering Robinhood, which I feel like it's probably the most beginner friendly one. So let's go over to the mobile recorder and we'll see what's on the screen. So I make it pretty easy to get connected through my channel. You can either go to the channel or go into the description, but if you can see here, we've got this link, the link tree. We go there, and then we should have our sign up for Robinhood. So once you get to that link, it says your free stock is waiting for you. So with sign up for this one, basically once you connect your bank account, you get anywhere from $5 to $200 in free stock, which is super cool. There are a lot of different brokerages, and the really big ones don't really offer bonuses. The smaller ones and these like beginner friendly ones actually offer a lot. There are a couple other brokerages that offer even better things. Got some background noise. But the Robinhood, I just like the simplicity. It's super easy for everyone. So I'll just show it to you on this. So now basically you just enter your email and you start the sign up process. So you're going to provide things like your name, your address, and social security number. The social security number thing seems kind of sketchy, but every single brokerage will require it because they need it for tax reporting purposes, as it's a taxable account and they need to make reports to the IRS. And also at the end of the year, they'll be giving you tax documents that you're going to have to file. So now opening up the actual Robinhood account, once you finish sign up and everything, you're able to basically choose whatever account you want. You could have a retirement account, joint account. The individual account, like I said, is probably the easiest option. You'll be able to withdraw no problems. With IRA accounts, there are withdrawal limits. There are potential penalties if you're withdrawing any type of earnings from them. So that makes it pretty easy. But once you have your bank account linked as well with that, you'll get your free stock, and then you'll be able to start funding your account. There's also a potential that they're going to verify your identity, so they might have you take a picture of your photo ID or something like that. But once it's all verified, once you're set up for direct deposit, everything like that, it gets pretty dang easy. So what you really want to do is you basically come in here, you hit buying power, and then you deposit funds. And that's basically it. So once your account is set up and funded, now we're going to walk you through how to buy your first investment. So we'll use SPY as the example. This is probably the most popular ETF, but this tracks the S&P 500. So all we have to do is so I'll just show that again. We go to this search symbol, we go here and we type in SPY. And that's it right there. So now that we're here, we're able to click trade and then buy. Whenever you're buying, you're only able to buy anywhere from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're able to put in transactions earlier or after, it'll just execute the next day. But if we were to put in a purchase, try to buy, I don't have any money in here right now, we'll automatically set up the order. Now, one extra thing that I want to show you is that up here, we have a market order. Basically, what this means is that whatever the cheapest option or whatever the cheapest stock that's up for sale right now, that's what you're buying. If for some reason pricing is out of whack, which will never happen with something as big as the SPY, this is only like with penny stocks or or investments that people barely trade, you could potentially get screwed over on the purchasing. So you could easily go, if you click the top right, dollars, you can do limit order. So what limit order is you put the price that you're willing to pay, the absolute maximum price. And when you click continue and you make that purchase, it's not going to go over the price that you set. So as you can see here, we have the bid, which is how much people are buying for maximum, and then the ask, which is how much people are selling for. And as you can see here, there's only 2-cent spread. So you probably won't accidentally buy overpriced shares. But just something to keep in mind that if you end up buying something crazy that's low traded, traded very, very infrequently, then you should probably use the limit order. So that's basically how you can buy one time. Now we can go into how to make recurring transactions. So if you want to basically put money into the S&P 500 every single week, every 2 weeks, whatever it is, or every month, you can set up transactions that are automatic where you deposit from your bank and it automatically goes into the stock, and you just have all of your investing simplified and automated. So we hit trade and then buy, and then we go to the top right. And as you can see here, the conditional orders, we can set up a recurring investment. And here you can see the different frequencies that you can set up. This makes it super easy and pretty stress-free. If you want to just get started investing, you want to start putting away 10% of your income or whatever it is into an ETF like the SPY, makes it very easy. Now I just want to mention, in my opinion, the SPY is extremely overvalued. For those beginners out there, like, you could start just averaging and doing recurring investments into the SPY and everything. But here's just another ETF that might be a little bit better currently. It might be a bit less risk. So I'm going to just show you that. And that is SPHD. Actually, never mind. SCHD, not SPHD. So SCHD is a dividend equity ETF. We can look at the performance. It slightly underperforms the S&P 500 based on percentage gains. But in times of overvaluation, this actually performs pretty well. And if you want something like dividends in the future, a little bit more dividends than the SPY can give you, this one, as you can see here, the 30-day yield is 3.8%. So every single year, I think this pays out monthly dividends, but over the year, you'll be getting 3.8% dividends, which is basically like a savings account. And also you get whatever capital gains happen with this stock. So pretty good ETF to buy. But that's basically it. You just open an account, fund it, and start investing. Simple as that. In future videos, I will show some other brokerages that offer bonuses and whatnot. For those of you that already have brokerages and you've made it to this part of the video, I just want to let you know, having multiple brokerages is actually pretty nice because they kind of compete against each other, and one will start offering deposit bonuses, then the other one starts offering deposit bonuses, and you can kind of move your money around from brokerage to brokerage, and you can actually make some money just off of their promotions and whatnot. So that's just something that I'll be including in future videos. If I do see some crazy good offer, I'll make sure to post it up in a video just in the middle or something, just so you guys are aware of it. But that's basically it. We opened up a brokerage account, we started investing, and we kept it simple. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you're a viewer, leave a comment below. Even if you say first or hi or whatever, leave it down below. It helps us with the algorithm to push this out to brand new investors. Anyways, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.